Okay, let's jump straight in and review these watches that he's got there, because he's got some interesting things. Okay, the first thing he's got is Tudor. A Tudor. Look at this here. It's a Tudor. It looks very much like a Datejust, but it's on an Oyster Perpetual Oyster bracelet with the smooth bezel, and it's got the Tudor Black Bay type hands. In the blue there, I think that is a gorgeous watch. The next piece he's got a Bell & Ross. A Bell & Ross. Now, I've got to be honest with you, I don't mind this. As a Bell & Ross, I don't mind this watch. However, I'm a bit concerned with why would you buy this when you can buy a real wristwatch. I admit this is kind of funky. It's kind of funky. You know, it's got that. I like the 3, 6, 9, and 12, the font they used on the Arabics. And it's a cool looking watch, but at the end of the day, it's a Bell & Rose. A Bell & Rose. So, you know, that's always the drama. He's got an IWC. An IWC. I love the blue dial. This is an Ingenua. This is the 40mm one. It's not the bigger monster Ingenua that I had. And it's kind of, you know, look, it's a great watch, but when you compare it to the one I had, which was the, you know, that's had the in-house, the 42 in-house movement. It had the dial was a lot more, you can see a lot more effort went into it. We've got now I got to tell you, we've got a Rolex Submariner. This is a Sapphire 14060. I hope you screw all these crowns in. And then we got a Seiko. Seiko doesn't tell me what model it is there. It's quite reasonable. A Seamaster, Omega Seamaster. Coaxial, these photos here. So we've got a nice collection. What do I think? I really do think you got a bit of you got some nice pieces there, but we've got some garbage, you know, like the Oris, man. I don't understand. See, I got to tell you, the Submariner, yes, I like the Submariner. The Omega, yes, I like the Omega. The Ingenua, yes, I like it. However, there's pieces there. The Seiko, we got the Bell & Ross, and we got I like the Tudor as well, the Tudor. So I gotta be honest with you, it's not a bad collection. It's not a great collection. I would like to hear your story. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear your story. That means a lot to me. Your story is important. So don't forget that. Stories are important. So they mean a lot to me. And I want to know more about, you know, the experience. What made you buy this one? What life event? You know, like I got to be honest with you. What the hell did I press on my phone? I got to be honest with you. I want to know the backstory. I mean, we could just put up a whole stack of mediocre watches, Gordon, but I want to hear the backstory, why you chose them. I mean, otherwise it just becomes who's got more money, you know. There's watches I like here. I tell you what I like. I like the 14060. I like that. Okay, I like the Ingi, I like the Tudor, and I like the Omega. But I want more information. I can't just make this shit up because these are badly photographed. And I don't understand. You unscrewed them. What's that? So the flash. I don't know, but you're fucking taking terrible. They weren't the best photos. Okay, let's just say that they weren't the best photos supplied there, and I get it. These are hard to photograph. Yes, I get it. I get it. Ideally, you want to turn your flash off and have some natural light. That's what you want to try and do. Okay, what do I think there? What do I think? Okay, so you haven't given me the backstory. That's what I really want. I want the backstory. I want to know, because otherwise, I personally, I don't think it's a terrible. Like, I'm glad you got it Rolex. Okay, we got the Rolex sub no date. That is a beautiful, good. That is obviously the piece of a la resistance. Okay, and I get it. I really do get that piece. It's beautiful. Then you got the Omega Seamaster. That's a nice Seamaster, but I want to know the story. It's not my favorite. It's not terrible. It's quite a nice watch, but I want the backstory. That's what and the Seiko, I don't know anything about this Seiko except that, you know, it's, you haven't given me reference numbers or anything. It's hard to do a review when you don't give me the backstory. So I'm going to hold this. Gordon, you need to give me the story, man. There's no story here. This is just pictures, and I want to hear the story. That's what influences me. And I know, man. Come on, give me the backstory. I'm going to freeze this review because you've given me nothing. All I can see is a mid-tier collection of mismatch. You gotta give me more info. So we're gonna freeze it. Gordon, come back to me with more info. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and remember, paid reviews keep me full-time on YouTube. Man cannot live on Google ads alone. Guys, if you haven't done a paid review, $50 US, I'll do one. If you're desperate, if you're really sinking because of Corona, $25. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Mark Goldberg for ArchieLuxury AC3, the Pontiff, Satan Deville. I want to sincerely thank you for having sat through this video because I know it was awful, but you know what? You do it for the greater good of humanity. Thank you so much. Now, a couple of quick pieces of homework. Now that you've watched this video, I would like you to hit thumbs up. If you must, hit thumbs down, but if you'd hit thumbs up, I would especially appreciate it. Go ahead and leave a really nasty comment and tell him how awful this content was, but most importantly of all, the entire reason that I am linking up with ArchieLuxury in the first place. I am a published author, Let Dogs Be Dogs, available in bookstores, Amazon, and electronically somewhere near you. Remember, ArchieLuxury, he's not just a figment of your imagination.